they've got to win. Listen, they have got to win. Girl, they gonna have to win this show. Okay. Serena and Kordell, baby, bitch, I'm here for it. Okay. Girl got listen. A BIT was a bit misty eyed when it came to them. Okay. Just don't go ahead and let y'all know that. Listen, I love me some Janae down, Janae and Kenny. I would love for Janae to win this show. I am rooting for Janae. If Janae wins, I'm here for it. Okay. Those are my top, and y'all know they've been my top for the longest, which is Janae and Kenny and Serena and Kordell. Okay. I'm not gonna say who's deserving of it more than the other, but what I will say is that Kordell and Serena have been through a lot since they've been in this experience, from her being a slow burn, honestly, from her not being as interested in him for real, to her being a slow burn because he wasn't stimulating her mentally, to growing to once you're around a person all the time and you just see different attributes about that person, the way that he listens to her, supports her, whatever. She's grown to really take a strong liking to Kordell. He has really been like a support system, a support person, whatever, for her while she's been in this villa. Vice versa. They had their hiccups. She went off on him. I want to say rightfully so. Like, she got in his SHI. He took accountability. And like they were able to work through it, and they got to this moment. Their families really appear to like the other. Like, listen, they at the top. I'm like, they gonna have to get them. Listen. Whew, girl, let me get into this. Girl, let me go ahead. Child, let me scroll up to the top of these notes, honey, because y'all know how we gotta start, girl. We gotta get it. We gotta get it at the beginning, okay? We have got to get it in at the beginning. Now, at this particular time, I'm gonna ask you guys to be sure to like this video, okay? Help out the channel, like the video. Also help out the channel by subscribing to the channel. If you are subscribed to the channel, please make sure that your post notifications are on, okay? Because typically YouTube will send out those notifications, but sometimes, because there's so many people on YouTube, all the notifications ain't getting pushed how they should. All right. So with that being said, you're welcome to follow me over there on Instagram and on Twitter, where we can get into some things over there. And you also will know when I post videos is what's on more than, if YouTube ain't gonna tell you, they gonna let you know over there on the social media. Okay. So make sure you're following me over there as well. So we about to go ahead and start this off at the top of the episode. It was I would say a bland episode, just a little bit, because they spent most of the show letting us know how people are feeling, building up to the moment that they meet the families, and they spent the entire episode showing us the interactions with the families. And it wasn't that bad, you know what I'm saying? And I'm predicting most of the episodes are going to be like this. I think Sunday may be the finale, so we're slowly getting to that place. Matter of fact, did they have voting last night? I just thought about that. Did they have? No. They didn't have voting. They had voting Tuesday night, because I did vote, because I think we had to vote for our Mr. and Mrs. Once you vote for your Mr. and Mrs., then on Friday, okay, they are going to let us know who are going to be the last couples standing. And I'm trying to remember who all the couples are. We got Kaylor and Aaron. We got Kendall and Nicole. We got Kordell and Serena. We got Janae and Kenny. We have Miguel and Leah, and then we also have Rob and Andrea. So I think it may be 6 couples. So it seems like 2 couples are dropping. In my opinion, I do feel like this is the moment where Rob exits, okay? I do believe this is the moment where we say goodbye to Rob, and we also say goodbye to Andrea. I also feel like this could potentially be the moment that we say goodbye to what I'm praying for, Kaylor and Aaron. I would be really happy for that. Aaron will be in tears because this experience is over and he's realizing that he's not winning. But in addition to that, I feel like with Aaron, he is going to be crying happy tears and sad tears because he'll be walking out with his boo, Rob. Okay, so he didn't want to experience this entire journey without Rob. So now you guys can walk on out, okay, into the mainland with the rest of the people together, hand in hand, however y'all want to do it, okay? I'm praying that it's Leah and Miguel. It is, what's her name? Serena and Kordell. Who else? Janae and Kenny. And obviously there are people out there voting for Nicole and Kendall, and they're gonna make it to the end as well. I definitely hope one of the three faves, the Powerpuff Girls, I'm hoping one of them win. All right. I'm not interested in seeing at all. Hello. I am not interested in seeing Nicole and Kendall win. I really don't want to see that. And I also want to say this. Y'all get a message to Leo, baby, because if you win, keep that money. You better not give Miguel none of that freaking money, because he wasn't there with you shooting in the gym. He wasn't there from day one. Janae, keep that fucking money. Hello? Keep that money, because Kenny was not there shooting with you in the gym from day one. That's how you really test their motherfucking love, okay? Don't get ass half of your coin, period. Serena, now if you want to split with Kordell, I'm here for it, okay? Because y'all started this journey off together. He went through a lot with you. Vice versa. Y'all both owe a piece of that. Y'all both deserve a piece of that coinage, because girl, y'all gave these folks a show. Y'all gave, like, I don't care what nobody's talking about. Serena and Kordell is ultimately the reason this show got such traction, conversation, and increase in viewership off of what they had going on. And you can't say that it was Kordell because his brother is Odell Beckham, but I feel like that wasn't enough. That wasn't enough to draw in an audience, okay? It was Serena and Kordell together. And this is another reason why, and I'm going to say it now because I don't want to forget. Another reason why it made me so sentimental when I got down to, and I'm so glad they saved Kordell and Serena for last, is because this is Kordell's moment that nobody can really attach to anybody else. You hear him talk about this earlier. Well, he didn't talk about this specifically, but earlier in the season, he kind of mentioned how, like, one time he talked to Daya, he was like, I'm used to it or something when people are accused her of writing on the brother's wall page or whatever. He's like, I'm used to it. People always bringing my brother this and that. He's talked about girls that'll be more interested in his brother than they are interested in him. So it seems like he could never really have his moment aside from, people mentioning his brother and overshadowing anything, right? So this moment is Kordell's, and he deserves this moment so much. And I feel like because of that, it makes me want him to win even more. You know what I'm saying? Because I do feel like he's a great guy, and I also feel like he got where he at because of him, because of his personality. It ain't got nothing to do with his brother. It's all because of how Kordell showed himself to be on this show. Okay. And Serena, she just, she's a cute girl. She has great funny moments, and I feel like more than anything, Serena has had authentic moments that a lot of young ladies can really relate to, when it comes to this villa. Whether you're a slow burn, whether he done pissed you the hell off and you about to get in his shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like she showed up relatable, in my opinion, whether we liked her, didn't like her, whatever it was. And I would not mind seeing them ultimately get this moment. And I love it for them. I really, really do. Let me see if there's anything else that I want to mention before we get into some things. I think that may be it. And we are about to go ahead and just hop right on in. I had to give y'all just my little piece and my little spiel. Okay. But y'all let me know y'all thoughts of who y'all want to see be the final four couples. And then ultimately, who would you like to see win the show? Okay. So let's get into it. Why did they start the show off with Kaylor and Aaron? Girl, I was like, I do not want to see them. Like, as soon as we get in, like, these the first people we got to see, girl. Anyway, they talk about meeting the family. She's super duper uber excited. She more so excited to really see her mommy, and I can understand that for Kaylor. I feel like all of them were, and more so. I'm gonna say this. I feel like Kendall, Nicole, Kordell, he was just more so nervous about seeing Serena's people, but everybody was really excited to see their mommy. Like, it's always giving mommy over daddy first, for real, for real. Sometimes it's giving daddy over mama. It depends on the situation, the mood, whatever, girl. I want my daddy, I want my mama. I don't feel like talking to you, girl. But anywho, yes. So she's really excited about that. She lets him know that he got slammed I guess last night for not being genuine, or at least telling everything that happened at Casa is what she's believing. So he says that he basically told her everything. And I say, it's the basically for me. It's the basically, because basically you ain't tell, no, you didn't. Okay. And she even said that she's like, okay, the erection, the kiss in the shower, this right here, that. And then Kaylor, they didn't even show you the fact that he sat up there and told that girl that he loved her. He was struggling to even tell you that, but he told that girl that. So, Kaylor, you need to watch this whole fucking season when you get out of the villa. But let me tell y'all something. I feel like she's not going to watch it because, one, she's not going to want to sit up there and see herself cry. And then, two, she's going to be in this happy place that I don't think that she's going to want to watch that. But as I'm talking, I take it back. I don't see her watching the full season. I see her watching parts. The way that she kept replaying the clip that they sent her from Casa Amor, I believe that she will go back and play the Casa Amor episodes. Because she also gives me a glutton for punishment. And I think she enjoys that toxicness. She enjoys that fuck Aaron. Fuck Aaron. Like she loves that. So she's definitely gonna go back and watch the Casa episodes, get herself all upset and worked up again, only to, yell at him and say, fuck Aaron. Okay, and then go and fuck Aaron is what she's going to do. She's gonna go and she's gonna hunch on him like she has always done. Okay, so there's that. So I think that she is gonna check it out for those reasons only to get upset and still stay with him, stick with him, not break up, all of that. Good night. Anywho, so he says, okay, so I can't remember every single thing that I do. And she was like, oh my God, no, you're not going to do that. I'm not going to sit up here and let you make that as an excuse. That's not what it is. Da, 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 da. I said, it's so funny, Aaron, that you can't seem to remember the shit that you did in Casa, which we all know are lies, but you can remember everything when it comes to Rob. You remember how many couplings this man had more than his ass remember how many couplings that he had. And he was actually the one in the damn couplings. Okay. So miss us with the bullshit. All right. Now she tells him her mom will bring up everything, but he can't get defensive with his mom in the way that he's sitting over there getting defensive with her. And then she goes on to say that her mama is blunt and she's real. My mom's real. Okay. She's very blunt. Girl, your mama was giving like she was going to possibly be blunt based on the messages and shit that she was over there putting all on the social media, girl, but it's hitting a little different in person. Yikes. Okay. Mama don't seem to be having that same type energy. All right. But let's keep going. So he is ready to move past Casa. And he's been ready to move past Casa since the day his ass came back from Casa. He's been ready to move on and says that once they are out of here, then he thinks it'll get better. Aaron, immediately, it won't get better immediately. Because you're going to come back, and so is she. She's going to come back to so many comments about you in the comment section. She's going to have to limit that or probably cut them off because people are going to be eating her up about that. She's going to be coming back to so many tags. So she may not even need to watch the video because people are probably going to be tagging her in the Casa Amor clips that's going to be surfacing all over social media. All right. So I don't know if it's going to be that better once y'all get out. But Kaylor is the type of person that will continue to beat things that she does not have to beat. So she's going to, instead of taking her standards and things about herself, her morals, and getting the fuck up off the table, she's not. She's going to continue to sit at the table of Aaron, and she's going to continue to beat, hoping that she can turn it into something. So she's going to continue to hang around. What else? That was really it with them. I just hated that they opened the show with them, but it is what it is. Okay. So Serena and Kordell, they talk about the meet and greet with the families. Kordell is nervous as he's really nervous. Okay. She says that she misses her mom. Her mom recently had surgery, so she hopes that she's at a place where she's willing to get up and be on the Zoom call. All right. Now, Kordell did say he's nervous as hell, but he is excited to meet her family and stuff. Now, Serena says that she is nervous because she called him the B word, which I believe she called him a bitch. All right. And Kordell says, but at the end of the day, you apologize for it. And I'm going to have your back when it comes down to it if I need to, because that's just how I am. We good. If we ain't tripping about it, nobody else should really be tripping about it. Okay. Meanwhile, we got Janae over there talking with Kenny, and she's talking about how she wish she got the chance to meet his mom and he meet her brother because she says he reminds her a lot about, of her brother. But then Kenny says that, he does think that the couples that got the opportunity to do this Zoom call with the families, it makes sense because they are the three couples that have been together the longest. Okay. So it kind of does make sense. Okay. It is what it is. Kendall and Nicole are talking, and Kendall seems to be extremely excited to meet her family. Nicole is really homesick at this moment, so she really just needs the support of her parents at this time. Kendall wants to know what his mom thinks about him as he's been showing himself up on this show lately, okay? I would like to know, but more so, I would like to know what the hell your sister really think, because she seems like she's going to be the one to keep it real with your ass, okay? And I wonder which one is older. Because his sister comes off like she's the oldest. I don't know. I wonder who's oldest. I don't know if they said that. But anywho, she's proud when it comes to Nicole. She says she's proud that she actually and finally have a guy that she could bring home to her mom. I don't know why I thought Nicole said that she's never had like a real relationship or something like that. But then at the same time, she talked to her parents about her past dude cheating on her. And maybe I got her mixed up with somebody else. But I thought it was Nicole that said she's never been in a real relationship. Or ever been in a relationship. Kind of like a Miguel situation. So who was the guy that was cheating on you and stuff like that if you wasn't in a relationship? But anywho, girl, it don't matter. Leah and Miguel, okay, they reflect on the questions that they got and how the questions they got were not easy. I feel like the questions y'all got, were they even about y'all? Because they gave some real messy ass questions to some couples, and then they gave more personable facts that you should know about your partner questions to other folks. And I feel like it was a scheme that they set up to make sure certain people made it into the damn Zoom call meeting or whatever with the families. And I feel like, honestly, production chose them folks. I do. I feel like if Liv was there and she was partnered with Kane, I do feel like what's her name? Miss Kaylor and Aaron would have definitely chosen Liv and Kane. I feel like Aaron about wanted to choose Rob and Andrea, but of course they're a newer couple. And I don't know, I feel like production or somebody maybe had told them, like, y'all make sure y'all choose the couples that's been here the longest, okay? But anywho, it is what it is. We're glad. Thank you for throwing the bone to Serena and Kordell, because it was the highlight of the episode, and that is exactly what it is that we needed. So thank you, all right? Now, Robin and Andrea are trying their hardest to vibe, just like they did in Casa. I said, damn, this is really giving a repeat of Casa. Y'all really only got a few days to connect with each other before it's all said and done. I just feel like this was stupid. Harrison wasn't needed. I feel like Andrea wasn't needed. There's nothing that she can do that's going to be, she hasn't done. Nothing she has done or nothing she can do to make this an explosive season or whatever. It's her coming in as a bombshell. Because I do believe that Rob's night is going to end Friday. I do believe that it's going to be all over, all said and done Friday. You're out of here, baby. You're gone. Is, in my personal, what I think. So why? All y'all had to do, instead of bringing in bombshells, y'all should have just eliminated most of the damn cast. That's really what y'all should have did. Or brought in some other random folks, I don't know. But it didn't matter who y'all brought in, now that I think about it. It just wasn't going to hit because it's so late in the show. So I feel like y'all should have just went ahead and eliminated Rob. And y'all shouldn't even brought in Andrea. Y'all should have just got rid of a slew of people, okay? But anywho. So Kendall tells the guys that he has just been being himself in there. And he's praying that Nicole's family really likes that. I said, okay, so being yourself means that you often hype up your friends to make bad decisions. Noted. No. It's noted now, baby. No, that's on the record, okay? Now, Kaylor says her mom will make Aaron accountable for his actions, but she will let her make her own decision. And I kind of feel like this. I think she said this more than one time, and my thing was this, like, girl, only Aaron can make himself accountable for his shit. Your mama can highlight that he needs to hold himself accountable, but only Aaron has to hold himself accountable. So whatever you think that your mama can make him do means nothing, because he needs to understand what it is that he did and how he made you feel so that he knows how to moving forward. If he is not going to accept the accountability on his own with a full understanding and acknowledgement, it ain't gonna fucking matter. Y'all in for a rude ass awakening, okay? Now, everyone gets ready for bed, and Kaylor tells the girls that her mom is going to make Aaron accountable. See, that's where she says it again, for his actions. But we'll trust her decision in being with him, okay? Now, Janae, and that's crazy, because I feel like your mama gonna trust the decision in you being with them. I feel like this, and I know I said it later on in my notes, but it's really giving, listen, might as well. might as well support your fucking decision. Because let me tell you something, Kaylor, you're the type of person, in my opinion, seeing how he's hurt you and you still stuck by his side and you didn't even try to give him any pushback. Honestly, you're the type of person that if your parents tell you that they do not approve of this guy, that you're going to continue to run to his arms anyway, therefore creating a wedge between the relationship of you and your parents. So they might as well let you do your damn thing and let you figure it out on your own, that this is not the guy for you. Because sometimes that happens when parents try to, let their kids know this ain't the guy, and you're trying to have this talk like, no, you need to step back. It only pushes them towards that person. So sometimes you got to fall back. Okay, be a listening ear, give a bit of supportive, give some support to them when they need it. All right, as far as advice or whatever, but allowing them to make their own decision. Because if you just like, no, I'm not dealing with this, you're not going to be with him, whatever the case, it only pushes them closer. So whatever. Janae and Kenny, Miguel and Leah, Cassie and Rob was all getting freaky that night because it was time to go to bed. Everybody was over there getting freaky, leaky with the beaky AK. Okay, period. That's what it was looking like. Janae was over there on top of Kenny. I was like, girl, what you over there doing? Is you over there dry hopping like Daya was doing? What you over there getting down over there on Kenny doing? Leah and Miguel, same thing. But we already know what Leah was doing, because if Leah gonna get on top of you, baby, Leah for the fuck. And that is really what Leah's connection to Miguel is all about. It's a sexual connection. Is it gonna last beyond Casa? I don't see so. I feel like it may for a few months, but I do feel like it's going to fizzle out, because Miguel is a guy that does not really want to be tamed. I think he's going to let her know this was good for the moment, but I'm cool. I could see him wanting to hang with Leah more once he realizes all her family got money and all this other shit like that. It's still not going to be a genuine connection for him. Therefore, I would like for him to leave Leah the hell alone so that Leah can go on and find a guy that's supposed to be for her. Okay. And honestly, I hope Leah dumps him high key. I hope she don't even give Miguel a chance to like dump her. I hope that she's on something like, we good, babes. This was cute. Only for the villa. Let's move on. Anywho, so Cassie and Rob was over there getting freaky, so much so to the point that Rob had went and told Aaron that they had sex that night. Now, see, the way that Andrea's mouth was open, I thought he was just, doing a little piece of touch and feel down there. Okay? A little ringy thingy. Okay? But seemed like they ended up getting it in. They actually had sex. And I'm like, oh, wow. Okay. So then Cassie says that she thinks like a guy when it comes to sex. When she went and chilled with Rob, she's like, have you told anybody? And he was like, yeah, I told Aaron, but he ain't gonna say nothing. She was like, oh. I don't know that he ain't gonna say nothing, so can you just keep that between us? Like, that's getting real messy, okay? Because if it happened again, I just don't want nobody to know about it, because I'm gonna get it again, because I'm gonna say something. I'm a little horn dog, and I am. I'm a little horn dog. I needed me some zit. It's been a minute since I had some since the Leo, and I just really needed to get it in. I was trying to get it in with you, but if you're gonna run your mouth, okay, I'm gonna have to watch my back, because I'm not just anybody. Understand it, okay? So, anywho, Cassie says that, when it comes to a guy, she thinks, when it comes to sex, she thinks like a guy, meaning she don't really get attached unless it's really that good, and she might be in love type shit, but low key she don't really be like that. Okay, so she ain't got no feelings on that. So I don't know, Rob talks like he ain't get it in for months, but he decided to get it in with Miss Cassie. Now Miss Andrea, girl, I hope you ain't on the outside waiting on Rob. Rob was waiting on this moment, but I feel like Rob lying, y'all. I feel like Rob full of shit, as he has been for a periodically long time. I feel like Rob got it in with Daniela. I do. I feel like he hunched on and fucked on Daniela while he's sitting up there talking about he hasn't gotten it in months. I think he's lying. I think he got it in with Daniela. And that's probably why Daniela was so hurt and probably was ashamed, because she also probably hunched on Aaron over there in Casa. That may be something that we don't know. I don't know. Okay, I do think they got Philly, touchy, freaky. She probably hunched on him. I also feel like she turned around and hunched on Rob. That's why she was over there crying, feeling so sad and bad about herself and how she displayed herself on TV, possibly. That's what I think. And also knowing that she hunched on Rob and it didn't turn out for her. And that's why she was over there crying, like, dudes pretty much always want to smash on me, but don't want to last on me, meaning want to, be in a relationship for a long periodical time. And so that's why I'm thinking may have happened, but I think Rob was lying. Okay, I think he definitely was over there hunching. And I wonder, do they be having condoms and stuff by the bed and stuff like that? Like, how they be working? But anywho, Kaylor gets a text, and it's for her to go and meet with her family. So she does, okay? So her mom says she felt bad for her in Casa, and she says that she thought she wasted her whole experience on one guy. Ma'am, ma'am, even if you feel like he may have come back and they've reconciled, she still wasted her whole experience, I feel, on one guy. I don't even think she tried to get to know no damn body else. But anyway, so the stepdad says that he knows she tries to make things work, and he thinks that Aaron understood that once he got back from Casa, that if he don't get it together, she would leave. I said, really, sir? You really think that this man knows what he did? No, he doesn't, because if he did, he wouldn't be getting defensive with her the night before about what he did. He'll just take ownership of that. Like, and when we gonna move past Casa and all of that? Like, sir, shut up. Y'all, and see, y'all the reason Kaylor the way that she is. Because y'all be babyfying her ass and letting those tears really affect y'all, and she crying all over the damn place, and y'all about give her whatever the hell it is that she wants, instead of keeping it a book and keeping it real with her ass, okay? That's one of the reasons right there. All right. Anywho, so her brother says that she cries too much when her siblings come on the camera. She's like, am I making y'all proud? The brother said, you need to chill out on all that damn crying, girl. Okay. The sister, she asked the sister, how you feel about Aaron? Kaylor said, I don't like that motherfucker. I know that's right, Kaylor, baby. We see each other. Kaylor was like, girl, that ain't it right there. Her mama said, well, I will say, it's kind of hard to watch, your sibling and you being my daughter, go through so much. She said it's painful to watch you do that. Her grandma comes on the camera. Grandma says that, well, well, grandma thinks that he is handsome. And you know what else? I am glad that you have found someone that you truly like. Okay? Grandma also trying not to hurt her damn feelings. Grandma has lived enough of a damn life to know that this is not the end all be all. There is going to be more out there. He may be a cute little something. And I'm glad you found somebody that you like. But girl, I promise you're going to go and find somebody that you love. Hello? Keep on living, my love. Keep living. All right. Now, her family, I did say that this was sad because her family just wants to support her decision. Yikes. Okay. Might as well support, as I said, because if you don't, it's only going to push her towards him any damn way. So Goodwill Hunting. Okay. Her parents are excited to meet him and says they've taken him on a emotional roller coaster. Once he finally comes over there, she grabs him. He comes meet the family. He laughs and says that he's sorry. Y'all can let Aaron play in y'all face if y'all want to, baby. But Aaron better be glad he ain't partnered up with no black girl family. Hello? But y'all can let him play in her face, in y'all face if y'all want to. So her mom says he redeemed himself through his act. I said, bitch, what actions, ma'am? What actions do you speak of? Who are these actions that you speak of, ma'am? What are you talking about? And says that she likes them together and says they are cute together. Okay, so it's the fact that they really just cute together. Girl, these folks cry. Why your Facebook comments and stuff not translating in this video? Why you talk so much on Facebook and stuff? Ma'am, Miss Cara, Miss Ma'am, Miss Stewart, Miss Ma'am. Why you did all that talking and saying Kaylor's gonna leave him and this ain't like Kaylor and he's this and he's that and whoop de whoop and boost that killer and all of this stuff? Why you stay order that, girl? And it's not translating. Okay. So then Aaron's family pops in and the moms have already been texting back and forth. And that's the other, I said, that's why she ain't saying shit, because she been over there texting back and forth, making friends with this boy's mama, like y'all for to be a part of a married ass family or some stuff. That's what that really is. Okay. And you've been over there saying whatever, acting like everything is all peachy, rosy, and cool. Not only do you want to save the feelings of your daughter, but you want to act like it's all good. Because you've been over there in communication with the damn mama, child. I can't. The moms have already been texting, and the mom says something like, I ain't like it. I think her mama says, what do they call it? K-Ron. K-Ron. I said, no, ma'am. It's not no damn K-Ron. It's giving Karen. Okay? His name is not no damn Aaron. It's Aaron. Okay? It's giving Karen. You could try and change it up if you want to, but we said what we said, girl. It's giving Karen. That's their name. That's it. Karen. Okay? Period. Now, his mom says he messed up big time, but glad they have rekindled and they are happy to see them together, blah, blah, blah. Kaylor says that she's so lucky to have him by her side. I'm rolling my eyes. Kaylor's so happy that the moms are communicating, girl, I guess, because she really feels like she's going to be married to this man. Aaron starts talking about being glad Rob is there with him. And I'm like, the way he sit up here talking about Rob, because eventually Kaylor does leave and get him a long time with the family and stuff. And he's talking and stuff, talking to the family, and then I think his brother says something like, "I'm sure you made some really nice met some really nice people in there or whatever." And Aaron's like, "Yeah, but to be honest, if it wasn't for Rob, I would have been tapped the hell out, would have whoop the whoop, boop 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 beep 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 wah 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 wah." And he doing all of this talking. I said, "Damn, is he finna bring Rob in there to meet the family too?" Because that's exactly what it was given. I'm like, okay, so is they gonna come out there and send Rob a text, tell him to meet over there in the garden? Child, anywho. So Kendall, let's get to Kendall and Nicole because it's time for them to do their thing. All right. Her mom, like, she couldn't even sit down on the damn top step before she bust out crying because she knew she was going to see her family. She sees her mom and her dad. Her mama seems like she is so sweet. Her dad does seem like he's a really nice guy. So when I think about Nicole, I do see why she can come off of like really sweet or whatnot. But then also I be feeling like she fake. Like, where you fake? Okay. But as I'm looking at it, I feel like her and Kendall probably deserve each other for real, for real. Like, I think they about got the same type energy. Which is why some people may think that they fake, But anywho, so she's her mom thinks that Kendall is super sweet. He's kind. He likes how he treats her. I think the dad feels the same way. She speaks on an ex and how he treated her, and she feels like Kendall is different. And yeah. Okay, so as she's over there gushing about Kendall and stuff, I'm over there looking like, you know what? I think she actually does like him. I was thinking that she didn't, but as I'm looking at the interaction with her and the family, I'm like, nah, I think she really do like Kendall. I think he got her in the hideaway. He put that zick on her, and it made her fall even more in love with the man. So I'm like, okay, it's giving that zick. So Kendall, you say you black, but it don't be looking like that at the same time. I don't know what I thought you were, but if you black, maybe that zick is zickening, honey. Maybe you got a big black zick, and it got her sick. Okay, so maybe that's what's going on. But Miss Girl do seem like she does love her some Kendall, and good for her. Good for her that she came on this experience and she found what it is that she's looking for. Whether we like the guy or not, that's just what it is. Am I voting for them? Hell no. Hell to the no. Fuck no. Fuck no. I'm not voting for them people. Okay, but if y'all found the love in a hopeless place, congratulations. All right. Now, they seem to like Kendall after meeting him. Her dad asked what his plans were for his daughter. He says that he wants to be with Nicole beyond the villa, but doesn't know exactly what that looks like. I guess they'll have to have the conversation about whether or not he wants to make her his girlfriend. My issue with that is if you know you want her to be your girlfriend beyond the villa, I feel like there's nothing wrong with saying it. I do feel like he did not necessarily give like a plan for real. When the dad said, "What's your plans?" He says, it's obvious that I want to be with Nicole, not sure what that looks like, or something he said about not knowing what it looks like, or what it looks like we'll have to see, or something like that. And it's like, listen, we're asking you what your plans are. Do you want to be with her or not, in more than just, closed off? Like, are y'all trying to be in an actual relationship? Are y'all girlfriend, boyfriend, or whatever, beyond the villa? And the fact that he didn't really say that leaves me to kind of question a bit that Kendall could be playing the game. He says that he's liking her, he's falling for her, but I just feel like it's not hard to say that you want an actual relationship. Like, I would like for us to make this official, like girlfriend, boyfriend, outside of the villa or something. Like, it was something about it that made me question how Kendall answered that, and it took me back to the moment where he said, "She's my girl in here." And y'all know how I feel about that. In here, y'all say in here, but out there it's going to be something different. So it took me back to that moment. The daddy says that he's a fan of him now for wanting to do the right thing. And I'm like, I guess, child. Anywho, his mom pops on and she's like, "Oh, hi, whatever. So he's happy to see the mom. I thought he was finna cry. He didn't. His sister pops on and we see her, and she definitely is giving that she black. Okay. So maybe Kendall is black. Okay. That's what a lot of people were waiting on, to see what his family looks like, since he's claiming black people wanted to see what that looks like. So y'all let me know what y'all thought when y'all saw the sister, who's beautiful. So she says she's definitely questioned whether or not Nicole actually liked Kendall. All right. She says, but the more time she watched, she saw that the things that she couldn't stand about her brother, Nicole liked. So she guess she does really like the brother. Okay. She says that it's been real, cool watching you guys fall in love or whatever like that. Y'all, in my personal, I do feel like the sister is still on reserve about Nicole. I do. I think that she's still on reserve about Nicole, but watching this play out on the show, it is cool, it's cute. But I know what goes into the show with editing, so I have to see how y'all really are outside of the villa. Like, that's what it's giving, okay? So he tells his family that he is falling in love with her. Because I think Nicole ends up leaving at some point. And he was telling his sister, like, why would you say that? I was like, oh my gosh, she doesn't know that. I haven't told her yet. And I said, well, she didn't say you were falling in love with her. She just said y'all were falling in love with each other. Like, that's what it looks like, So it ain't that big of a deal. Like, anywho. And my thing is this too. I don't understand guys sometimes, because if you're feeling that way, then just say the shit. Like, if you know that you want an actual relationship with her, but beyond the villa, then say that you want an actual relationship beyond the villa. Say that you want her to be your actual girlfriend, whatever. If you feel like you're falling in love, then just say that. And then now you're like, I'm falling in love with her. I'm falling in love. Like, just say it. Like, what the fuck is going on? Anywho, so he tells his family he falling in love with her. His mom says that's what you came there for. And y'all seem to be happy. So, I love that for you. Like, congratulations. That's why we're here. It is what it is. Him and Nicole go off, and I think they have a conversation. They talk or whatnot. And she's like, your sister mentioned something about you falling in love with me. So if that's true, then, oh my God, like, is there something, whatever it was, okay? Just say it, and let's just move the fuck on, all right? Serena and Kordell. Let's get to what we really feel like talking about. Okay. Serena and Kordell, he's nervous. Rob tells him that they have, what they have. Oh, no. Rob tells Kordell that, listen, y'all are back in the good graces of America. So that has to count for something. That has to mean something to know that you guys have actually worked this situation out. So, yeah, that's what he says. He was over there talking to Rob and Miguel, and Miguel feels like he ain't have nothing to worry about. Like, it's all good. Like, don't stress over it. I think y'all are in a good place. So Serena goes and talks to her girls, which is Leah and also Miss Janae. Did anybody notice that people didn't seem to be fucking with Kaylor this episode? I don't know what that was, but I don't recall seeing her talk to the girls except for when they had to have, barbershop talk or beauty shop talk in the dressing room. That's when she had to share her thoughts or whatever. I'm wondering, like, did Kaylor do anything or something like that? Because, like, I'm surprised she didn't go and run to y'all once she got out from, meeting her parents, meeting his parents. Instead of her running to the girls or running to Nicole or anybody, she ran to fucking Rob. I was like, oh, okay. Where the ladies at? From the front, the back? Is you feeling that? I put one hand up. Can you repeat that? Like, what the hell going on? But all right. So Serena talks to her girls to let them know how nervous she was. And she's been honest from the beginning, according to Miss Leah. She's like, at the end of the day, you've been honest from the beginning. Okay, you started out as a slow burn, and guess what? Y'all still burning. So it is what it is. It ain't like the flame went out. Y'all are still burning, so that has to count for something. So don't even stress over it too much. It ain't like you left him because you was trying to go and be with somebody else and you ended up actually being with that person. Like, you just been taking your time, and y'all should be good. So Serena gets the text shot. She, runs over there. But really what Serena worried about, even though, Leah's like, you ain't got nothing to worry about too much because it ain't like you, dumped him to go be with somebody else. She's like, girl, I ain't done that shit. Girl, I'm worried about cussing this man the fuck out, calling him a bitch, being on his fucking ass, okay, spilling his damn breakfast on him. You over there talking about some other shit, girl. I'm over here talking about some different actions that I'm worried about, all right? She gets the text. She goes, meets her family, and it's her sister, it's her niece, and it's her brother, okay? I believe all of their names start with the S. I did not catch her sister's name, but I know her brother's name is Seth. I forgot what her sister's name was, but I believe everybody's name start with an S, and I just think that's so cute. When the family follows the first letter, like me, you know what I'm saying? Cute. I also like how Kordell's dad did it too. You got Odell Sr., Odell Jr., and then you got Kordell, and I'm sure the other ones have some type of Dale in their name too. But anywho, so Serena sees her family, and when she sees them, she's like, oh my God. So then she starts crying or whatever. And her sister says that Serena is really being herself. Like when she sees her on television, because Serena wanted to know how you think I've been doing. She's like, girl, you been your damn self. I'm like, that's Serena. That's how Serena act. That's how Serena is. She's slow to get there with everybody. She's like this. She's like, she's being honest or whatever. So she says, let me say this though. She says that, I have to give it to Leah and Janae for really having your back in the villa, standing 10 toes behind you. As your sister, I would love to be there to support you, and I'm not there. So for them to pick up and stand in the gap of where I'm not, I appreciate that. And I want to extend, my sistership, or my, extend the role or whatever. I want to let them know that they're welcome to be a sister to you, as I have. And I know as a big sister, that just like means a lot. To watch your sister on national television and being judged by millions and being vulnerable in this way, and if she didn't have the support or anything, I know that would have been even more harder. But to know that she's met some genuine people that got her back, I know that just makes her feel good as a sister, because when you're the oldest, aside from your mom, and then it's you feel like you're responsible to look after your siblings and all of that. But to see other people and they can stand in that role and look out and be more, to them just as you would, like, I'm sure it means a lot to her as a big sister. So there's that. Now, she asked her about Kordell. And she said something. It was something about how she showed herself up when she went off. The niece was like, "Girl, I loved it." Serena was like, "Ooh, mama told me to not show that side of myself. She told me to keep it in, keep it contained." And the niece was like, "Girl." She was like, "You did that. You ate down. I loved it, girl. I loved it." The sister says that she was upset with him. She wanted to, come down and pack her all up, okay, get her the hell up out of there. She was like really upset with Kordell. The brother was like, as far as whether I like him, like, I ain't convinced yet. I need to see more. I don't know this man like that. And you know what? I felt like at one point the brother was doing too much to me. I did. I feel like the brother, because I feel like big brothers, and I have a big brother, I do feel like they can do too much at times, to trying to show that they tough or they hard, or I got my sister or whatever. And they really be giving pipe down. You ain't got to do all of that. So I definitely was feeling that way about her brother. But then when I rewatched it again, I said, you know what? I fuck with that. I rock with how how her brother showed himself up to be. Because I feel like when it came to the other families, they was fake as hell. Okay. Oh, I love it. You guys are awesome. Oh my god. Like, no. Like, I love that he like, I don't know. I gotta see this man outside. I don't know this like that. Like, I love that for the most part. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna give him that. Even though Taylor did not say it, which was Kendall's sister, she didn't necessarily say the exact words that the brother said. He's not convinced. She made it seem like she was happy. I still feel like she was reserved. She was being reserved, and I do think in the back of her head that she may feel like Serena's brother feel, right? And then the only realest person in Kaylor's family was the little sister, and I feel like the little sister is the one that keep it real with their ass all the damn time. The fact that she was just, I don't like that man. No. Okay. So, yeah. Hello. But outside of that, I just feel like everybody was being fake. So I was like, I could appreciate this moment from the brother. I did feel like, okay, you need to chill out. Okay, calm the hell down. All right. But nah, he was right to say that he's not convinced, because he don't know Kordell like that. You've gotten to know him in that way since you've been in the villa. I need my time to see who the hell is he really, right? So her sister says that she was ready to pack all her stuff. We talked about that. The brother and the sister are feeling the same. The sister isn't 100% convinced, but you could tell that she does like Kordell, but she just got to see what it really is. Okay. Now, let's get to Seth. When Kordell comes out, because it's time to meet, Kordell was trying to talk, and then he said, "Oh shit, I done fucked up," whatever like that. And then the brother was like, hey, let's chill out with all that cussing in front of my niece and my sister. And I kind of was like, no the hell you didn't. Like, you need to chill the fuck out, okay? Like, y'all don't be around there cussing the hell up, cussing up a fucking storm in front of that little girl. Like, listen out and say that we did, little nigga, okay? Watched it again, y'all, and then I started feeling differently. I'm like, you know what? Yes, okay. Second time around, I'm like, actually, he should not feel that comfortable. This is a first impression. This is your first time meeting. You gonna probably get to that place where you're gonna be yourself and you just gonna be cussing or whatever, but this is the first meeting. So I don't think the brother was 100% wrong in getting Kordell together on that. You know what I'm saying? There's a time and place, and right now it really ain't the time and place, because we don't even really know you like that for real. We trying to get to know you. Okay, so I had to stand down when I watched it again. You feel what I'm saying? Now, the sister sat up there and told him, listen, you already got one pass. I only believe in one card, but I feel like she meant one pass, okay? I believe in giving one pass, okay? So basically what you're saying is in your marriage or your relationships, you get your man a pass to go out there and do whatever it is he want to do. Thanks for confirming, girl. But anyway, she said, I believe in giving a pass, at least one of them, honey. And let me tell you something. Your pass has already been, you already did that pass, baby. You got one pass, you ain't got no more. Now, sister, I'm gonna have to stand over here on Kordell's side. Okay, let me jump the fence over here and stand on Kordell's side, because Kordell, if that's how you feel, then Kordell must have one more chance, because how does he have a chance when that wasn't even his girlfriend at the time? How was that his one chance when your sister didn't even solidify how she really felt about him before he went over the casa? I don't give a fuck about conversations of being respectful. You're not his girl. That's not your man. Okay, so basically, it seems like he might have one more pass to let you tell it. See, I feel like you should have held on to that one. I don't think you should even mention that. I think you should have just said that you was wrong as hell, and I don't ever want to see you play my sister out like that again. When you give her your word, you give her your word. Your word is motherfucking bond. And in this family, we hold your word up here. Okay, and expectations follow. So if you think you're gonna operate outside of that, we're gonna be on your ass every time, because this ain't Kaylor. Okay, this ain't the Kaylor family, baby. Understand that. We don't play those games over here. So I feel like that pass, I don't know about that one. But anywho, the mama, when it came down to it, the mom wrote a letter. And I thought that was super nice. And girl, I would have been bawling my damn eyes out, okay? Because I don't know why this sounds so crazy, y'all, but for them to not have access to their child and to not be able to talk to their child, I don't know, it made me think about the thought of some people. I'm going to say it. Okay, some people that may have lost a kid and they're gone and you're not able to talk to them or anything. I don't think it was as excruciating for them, but to know that you don't have access to your daughter, I'm sure it may feel slightly like that. You know what I'm saying? But then to know that she's okay and you get to watch her on TV, it's a different feel as well. But anyway, I definitely would have been bawling if I talk to my mama all the time, which I do multiple times throughout the day. Yeah, and then to know that they have surgery and you just want to see them. It's one thing to hear your siblings say, oh, she doing good. You know what I'm saying? She ain't really sitting ass down. You know how mamas do. Girl, don't they do that good? Don't they do that? Okay, they get their instructions, but they be feeling like they know more than a doctor. Hello? Okay, but I know that my mama probably be acting like that anyway, because she used to be a nurse, so you already know, girl. But anyway. So yeah, child, they gonna always act like they know more, and they gonna do a little this, they do a little that, or whatnot. But I would want to put my eyes on my mom. Like, it's one thing for you to tell me that she's doing okay or whatever, but I've gone this entire experience without my mama. I've been through so many emotions up and down, and I can't get a glimpse of her. Like, can y'all just give me like a little bubble? Just give me a little piece. Somebody FaceTime her real quick and put her on a Zoom call. Just FaceTime her, turn the phone around, and let me see her just a little bit. That would have been nice too. But she wrote a letter, and I thought that was really nice. We learned that the family does like daily devotionals. They have daily talks at like 9 o'clock and stuff. They've been moving forward, progressing without her. And they needed those daily devotionals, because I would want to continue those. Even though Serena is off and doing her thing, I would need to continue that so that I could pray for my child and their spirit and their energy and everything while they are in this space and they're away from their family, and to keep them safe and stuff. So yeah, we would definitely be continuing the family daily devotionals and stuff. So yeah, it was just such a really good moment watching them. So the mama read this and she said something about wanting to get in Kordell's ass or whatever she said. About the overall situation. The mom says that she's glad that she didn't have to walk to Fiji to throw his ass in the fire pit herself. That's what it was that she said. Okay, that was funny. Now Seth, before he leaves with his messy ass, Seth gonna sit up there and ask Kordell what his long-term goals were, and that was funny. And I feel like Seth was trying to be funny. I do think as the call progressed, Seth was kind of warming up to Kordell just a bit. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But ultimately, Kordell does say that he has been heavily thinking about moving out to Texas. Okay. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I did kind of think, like, you sure you want to move to Texas, Serena? Like, you're like besties with Leah. Leah is in LA. I believe Kordell is in LA. So would you want to just move to LA possibly for a little bit of time and see how that works? You know what I'm saying? But I guess they'll figure it out. All right. Now, his godmom, Karen, joins the call. His mom did not join the call. And I was hoping she would, because I wanted to know who is his mom, because I did not believe him and Odell had the same mom, because I remember Odell and his mom had a reality show or something at one point, and I thought that he was the only child, is what I thought on his mom's side. And I also thought that his mom was single or divorced or whatever it was. So when I found out he had a brother, I was like, wait, he got a brother? Like, I didn't know he had a little brother or anything like that. And then you got the damn near the same name. So I'm like, a lot of research that I did was tying him back to being the same child as Odell Beckham's mom. And I said, I don't think so, because when Kordell started talking about the sisters that he have, I'm like, I don't think that's the same. I don't think that's the same. Okay, so I don't think they have the same mom, but it looks like they have the same dad. Okay, so the godmom joined the call because the mama said, listen, I want to be there for my son, but I don't need everybody knowing who the hell I am, because they're going to be trying to be all in my tea, and I ain't got time for that shit. Okay, period. Okay, so the godmama joins the call. And I was glad that she came in. She made the moment more light for Kordell, and it was just cute. She was smitten by Miss Serena. She felt like that smile was contagious. She has a beautiful smile. What really is contagious is that damn laugh that Serena got. Okay. She's a cute girl, and the laugh is just fucking hilarious. I feel like she has the laugh that just makes everybody else laugh. But I just love this moment with everybody. It was so nice. So she's like, Serena, baby, we're gonna have to do breakfast the right way. And I love how everybody was able to laugh at that moment. Okay, not so much as, giving her the third degree about it, and they understood that she was upset in that moment, and it made for good TV. Okay, next thing you know, they got off the calls, and then his dad popped on, and it was nice. And his dad says anything worth having is worth waiting on. He loves the connection that they have. He sees the beauty in Serena and all of that. Like, it was just great. It was great. Kordell says, this is what, I don't know if y'all caught this, but Kordell says, I love a strong one. I like a strong woman. I said, oh, okay. So you were about to say that you love a strong woman. So basically, it's at the point where Kordell loves Serena. And what I want him to do is actually tell her that. He hasn't said that directly, the way I want Kendall to just fucking tell Nicole. I want Kordell to just fucking tell Serena. I don't recall him telling her that. I know he said that he wanted her. I know he said he feels like he's falling, but I want him to just stand in how he truly feels, and say, because she feels the same way, right? And just tell her like, yo, like, that's where I'm at, But anywho, I don't want it to be, I think this is what it is. This is what I'm feeling, and da-da-da-da-da. Not just say that's what it is, okay? So his dad thinks that she's a nice girl and says sometimes, it takes time. What I loved about this moment is seeing this black dad have this conversation with his black son. Okay, I just love that, and being and supporting this relationship and telling him, it ain't no need to rush anything. If you plan on it lasting, things that come quick don't last long. Okay, so it was just a good moment to see this black dad that has a black successful son now too. You know what I'm saying? And having this conversation with him, like, I loved everything about it. Like, I loved it. So Serena excuses herself, and she goes and she talks to her girls, which are Leah and Janae. And this is what I'm saying. What the fuck was going on with Kaylor? Because these girls have somebody they can run back to and talk to. They don't really fuck with Kaylor like that, for real, for real. The only friend she did have was Liv, and Liv is gone, baby. She ain't even over there talking to Nicole. But anywho, so Serena tells the girls that, she catches them up on everything and how the call went and how Kordell was. And then she said she had a message for her sisters, okay? From her sister. And they like, oh my God. So they like, what kind of message she got for us? So they already like excited and about to get, misty eyed or whatever. And she's like, listen, my sister told me that, y'all have been amazing to me. You've been great sisters to me while she has not been here present. And she wants to extend her sisterhood and all this and that. And listen, girl. I'm not going to hold y'all. I actually teared up hearing this message when they all came together and they hugged on each other and they cried, bitch. Ain't no way they do not be in the finals. They have got, all three of them and their couplings have got to be in the finals. Like, that particular moment, when either one of them wins, they gonna need the support of their girls in them. They gonna have to make it. Okay, they gonna have. I'm so here for it. I'm so freaking here for it. Child, I just loved it, girl. I just loved it down. Like I cried with him too, and I just can't recall a bond like this on the show in the past 6 years. Like I just can't. Aside from theirs, like I love it so much. Like I'm here for it. Like Leah may have her shit, bro, and I just definitely felt the way about Leah, but it was more so my issue with Leah was more so with the handling of the overall Rob situation. I wanted her to let that SHI go. Okay. Aside from that, Leah really ain't that bad for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? So I do like, you know, I like what they got going on. All right. So I was over there crying with the girls just a little bit. Okay, teary eyed. So anywho, so Serena, no. So back to Kordell. Kordell is over there chilling, you know what I'm saying? He reclining and talked to his daddy. He feeling good. Daddy done gave him them good words like, yes, son, I support you. I'm here for this. Like, this is what it's all about. Like, he feeling himself right now. Child, his brother popped up on the screen. Odell popped up on the screen, honey, and all you saw was them white teeth. The guys laughed so hard. They was just laughing, and it was so funny. And I'm like, yeah, I'm loving this genuine black brother moment. Like, I'm just loving it. Like, it was great. It was great. As soon as they saw each other, they just bust out laughing. I'm like, yep, that's how I go. So Odell says that he's been watching, he's been tuned the fuck in. He's been telling people to vote and everything, okay? Odell from the jump says he's been here for him and Serena, just even how they even came together. It was just the irony of the fact that y'all are literally matching. Like, y'all standing together literally look cute. I feel like all of America saw it from the very first moment that y'all came out there on the show. Okay? From the very first moment, I think all of us could see them two together. Okay? So Odell talks about that. All right? So they're getting to know each other. Kordell was so giddy. Like, he was so like he was just so happy. And I feel like Kordell may have felt like he was making his big brother proud in that moment or something. Like, it was just cute. Odell was over there talking about how he was smiling ear to ear, like he was so happy for his little brother, smiling ear to ear. Kordell tells his brother, you know, first of all, he goes and gets Serena. He runs out. He was like, you want to meet her? He was like, yeah, I love to meet her. So then he goes and grab her. So no, he said, Rena. That's her nickname. So cute. Rena, I got somebody else that want to meet you. My big brother want to meet you. Come on. He was so freaking excited for his brother to meet. And I feel like it makes me think that Odell may be a super busy person. So for him to make the time to hop on that call with Kordell, I think that just made just highlighted his day or whatever. So he couldn't wait to let his brother meet her. Kordell talks about how slow and steady wins the race, and she won the race to his heart, fuck it, or whatever. So he's slowly dropping clues that he loves this girl, and I just want him to tell her before the finals. Now his brother is so happy for them and says that he can't wait to meet her, and he really loves this for them. Okay, I love this moment for them so much, especially for Kordell, because he isn't just Odell's little brother now. He's making a name for himself. Okay, he is Odell Beckham, right? And I feel like a lot of times when you have a celebrity big brother or celebrity sibling, it's kind of hard to get from under that umbrella of just being that person's little brother or that person's little sister. And now he can make a name for himself. And I love that for Kordell. Like, oh, I just love this moment for him. Kordell says Serena deserves the world. And I love that. I love that he thinks that about her. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I've heard any man really say that on the show. Like, he says he feels like she deserves the world, and he wants to be that person for her. He wants to be able to give her that. Okay. He says that he isn't trying to move fast, but this is a stepping stone for where they can go. Okay. So he really seemed like he wants to gush. Honestly, as I'm thinking about it in this moment, I feel like Kordell really does want to gush and express exactly how he feels about Serena to her. But I think he is afraid of telling her everything out of fear of her thinking that they're moving faster than what they need to be. But I need him to hear her, because y'all don't have to move fast. Y'all can still move at y'all pace, but you need to hear her, because what she's saying is she feels the same way about you as you feel about her. She loves you just as much as you love her. That's pretty much what it is, okay? He thinks that he found what he's looking for, and she feels the same. So they are together. They are happy together, and I am happy for them, y'all. I definitely got misty-eyed in that moment. of, you know, her talking to the family, the dad, the brother, you know what I'm saying? She was so happy and she was just smiling and laughing, and he's like, I see it. Like when she came out, he was like, I see it. It was like he was saying how I took him saying I see it. It was like, I see why you are so into her. I see it. She's beautiful smile, like y'all laughing together. That's what the auntie was saying. I mean the godmama, like y'all so goofy together, like y'all goofy, like it's just, I'm here for Serena and Kordell, bitch. Okay, that's just where we at with that. I am here for them. Okay, y'all gotta let me know how y'all felt about this episode. I know it didn't give a whole lot, but this video is long, so I think we got to a whole lot. All right, y'all let me know y'all thoughts on Kaylor's parents, her mom's words not lining up to the shit she was talking over there on Facebook. Okay, let me know how you felt about Taylor and Kendall, Nicole, their families, and Kordell's dad, Odell, hopping on his brother. Let me know your thoughts about Serena's brother and just all of it. Okay, let me know your thoughts about this episode. I thought it was a good one, and that's all I got. All right, I'm Jami, that's me. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos, follow me on Instagram and Twitter at JamiThatsMe, and I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. Bye bye.